Each month I ask directors to select somebody from their department, and there's a couple of the criteria. One, they've had to have dedicated their lives to serving the people of Pittsburgh. Number two, they have to be somebody who people enjoy working with. In other words, one of the types of folks who, when you come to work, you're happy to see because they add that team to it. And number three, they have to be somebody who provides a critical service to the people of Pittsburgh that don't get the recognition that they deserve. So, Solicitor, you've made the selection of Margaret Vitale, and before I read the proclamation, just if you could tell us a little bit more about her, then
Sure.
read this.
So I nominated Margaret for many reasons. She's been with the law department for, I thought 22, it's actually closer to 23 years. She handles many things, many wide-ranging things, from claims administration. She supervises one of our assistant administrators who assistant claims. She provides essential paralegal assistance for our federal trial litigators. She helps prepare reports and audits and whatever's frankly needed for counsel or the mayor's office. She's also she volunteers for extra things like being our safety. I'll say you volunteered for being our safety representative.
Someone volunteered me.
She also she just offers essential guidance and advice in many areas. Margaret is kind of one of the people in the law department who's really on the front line of working with the public every day. And she does so in a respectful and very professional manner. And I can tell, and I think everyone can tell, how much she cares about her work. I know things that are assigned to her will be done efficiently and accurately. And she's just a true gem. And I think we're so lucky to have her. And I didn't know this at the time, but Margaret kind of has worked for the city for some time, and her mother and aunt also work for the city. So her family has really, really committed themselves to helping members of the public. So thank you.
Thanks, Solicitor. Again, before I read the proclamation, I didn't ask him to say any words, but I know that he's a friend and somebody who knows Margaret's work across all the departments in this city. And the importance of what she's able to provide back to the public, especially when it comes to claims. Chief Costa.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Congratulations, Margaret, well deserved. I want to congratulate Margaret. I've dealt with Margaret for probably 23 years that you've been here. And I believe you started right out of grade school, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you.
Right? But you know, Margaret does have a very difficult job. From being a director in various departments, we're always dealing with litigation, suits, and so forth, and claims. And whenever you call Margaret, she was very professional about the situation. She had no problem calling the resident or the person up and working with them. We were recently working very closely with a woman in Homewood, and she was very professional. So we're very lucky to have someone like Margaret Vitale working for the department. And I found out she grew up not too far from where I did in the East End neighborhood. Your mother and your aunt and your family. So again, congratulations, and Director, you couldn't nominate a better person. So keep up the good work, Margaret. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is River going to stay for the proclamation? No? All right, it goes back to Guy. So now the official part of it. And by the way, we call it the Mayor Sophie Masloff Employee of the Month Award for a very specific reason. Mayor Masloff dedicated her life to public service and is serving the people of the city of Pittsburgh. Whereas Margaret Vitale lives in the city of Pittsburgh's Mount Washington neighborhood and has been an employee of the critical Department of Law for 23 years. And whereas the virtue of public service is a tradition in Margaret's family, with her mother having served as the City of Pittsburgh employee. And whereas currently Margaret serves Pittsburgh as the Department of Law's claims administrator, an essential position in the department. And whereas each day Margaret supervises an assistant administrator who assists with claims and provides essential paralegal support to our federal litigation group. And whereas Margaret helps prepare reports necessary for audits to Pittsburgh City Council, an important role that better informs the representatives of the public. And whereas Margaret is the office's safety representative and provides essential guidance to secretaries and others with respect to our document management system. And whereas Margaret is a hardworking, diligent, and can always be counted on to assist in an emergency or otherwise. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, William Peduto, Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, do thank Margaret Vitale for her decades of dedication and service to the people and guests of Pittsburgh, presenting her with the Mayor Sophie Masloff Employee of the Month Award for February 2019. Furthermore, declaring Friday, February 22nd, 2019 is Margaret Vitale Day here in our most lovable city of Pittsburgh. Thank you, Margaret. That's the proclamation, and also just a plaque in honor of from the people of Pittsburgh to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please.
For those of you that work with me, you'll find this. I'm a little overwhelmed and pretty much speechless. So I never thought when I started with the city almost 23 years ago, I thought I would be here about 2 weeks. Next week, I'll start my 23rd year. It went by in a blink. And my mother put 27 and a half years in, her sister 20 years in Parks and Recreation. And every day when I come into work and I think, how am I going to handle this? What am I going to do? How am I going to approach this? I always had the two of them to remind me of how things should be done. And they are the model by which I get up and come to work and do my best every day. Their guidance and the way they did their jobs for the time period that they did them, and the way my mother and my father raised me with a philosophy of, if you're going to do a job, do it right or don't do it at all. So I either thank or I blame them for the person I am today. But I'm grateful for the lessons that they taught me, that hard work always pays off, whether or not you receive any acknowledgement for it. It's really the work itself and knowing that you did your best. And I accept this on behalf of all of the other hardworking individuals in the law department, because there are a lot of us. So thank you.
Thank you. That concludes February's Employee of the Month for 2019. We'll be back next month. Thank you.